According to iHeartRadio, 3 of the largest movie theater chains have lifted their mask restrictions for vaccinated customers, namely AMC, Cinemark, and Regal Cinemas. Darius, how do you feel about this particular development?
It's a good start moving forward, I think, for not the film industry. I think people getting vaccinated, maybe they'll be more inclined to get vaccinated to go to the theaters with their family without the mask, especially if they don't like wearing the mask. I mean, either way, I just think this is good moving forward now more than ever, because just a lot more things are opening up, and I think movie theaters are also a huge part of that, because it's another social hub.
Yep.
We have people doing at the concession stand, at the ticketing, and sometimes you end up having conversations with them about upcoming movies. Is it good or not? That sort of thing. So I think movie theaters now being like, hey, you don't have to wear your mask if you're vaccinated, is a good step moving forward. Of course, it's still limited capacity, but at the same time, like
Yep.
I said, it's a good step moving forward, and I think that's what's really important. And for me, I think now I'm more inclined to get vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I got vaccinated somewhat recently within like the last couple weeks or so, and I do think that this is a good step moving forward. Again, sort of like that somewhat return to normalcy. Like, we're not there yet, but it seems like we're getting there. Things seem to be winding down with all of this. I'm a little concerned as far as like the how people who aren't vaccinated, like, might feel like a little like discriminated against or anything like that.
Sure.
Like, I definitely see that debate forming. But overall, like I said, this is definitely a step in the right direction. I'll never forget when I first went back to the theaters in August of last year. I think it was to see New Mutants, and I had to go all the way out to Connecticut just to watch it because the theaters over here weren't open. And I'm a madman. I had to go back to the movie theater. And I remember going in there, and I was worried. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I was in, I was in uncharted water territories here, and I was worried about like wearing the mask and whatnot. And I'm thinking to myself, like, are they gonna like come? If I'm not wearing it, are they gonna like come in with like a flashlight and see if people are like wearing masks or whatnot?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what to expect. And then after the first show, I'm like, wait, no, of course not. No one wants to be interrupted during a movie. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna drive people away. And then also, too, you have how a lot, with the mask mandates at the moment, you have to wear them unless you're, like, eating food or, like, drinking stuff. And I remember hearing that, and I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, guess I'm eating popcorn for 2 hours. Because, at the end of the day, like, I would rather not wear it.
Yeah.
But, again, there's something also to keep in mind, too. There's another stipulation to the story. Theater locations will follow state and local ordinances with masks. So, like, movie theaters in New York are probably going to... I don't think that the mask mandate was lifted in New York, whereas in Florida, it might be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, we'll see what happens as far as this. But overall, this is a good development overall. I think this is a good development overall. It's, like I said, it's that one step towards that return to normalcy.
Yeah,
so I'm curious, what do you got?
Not only that...
No, you go ahead.
Not only that, but, like, it is also... I do question it a bit, mainly because it's like, okay, if they are going to require, if they are saying that people who are vaccinated can not wear their masks, how are they going to prove it? And are they and is it really the right thing to give to like a 17-year-old to be like, hey, here's this thing to see if they're vaccinated, or like, what's the requirements? How is this actually going to fundamentally work? So I do question some of the internal structure and how they're actually going to implement this, because it's like, are you going to ask for like vaccine cards? Like, what's the game for this to effectively do it? So that's one of the things I do have in mind and do question it just a bit.
Yeah, because like I know there are like a lot of like privacy issues there for sure, and I definitely understand them. I wouldn't want to go around showing everybody every single vaccine or any medical treatment that I've gotten. So I can definitely see like movie theaters, if they even want to ask. I'm not even sure if they can ask for like your vaccine card or anything like that. But even if they want to and someone just refuses, then I don't think there's really much more that they could do. It's like it kind of seems like you got a stalemate there. It's either like, all right, you trust this person, or you make it put it on. I don't really know. It's very strange. But overall, like I said, good development, and I'm curious as far as like what you guys are thinking as far as this new development. Are you looking forward to not having to wear a mask when you go back to the movies? Are you still going to be wearing your mask when you go back? Leave your thoughts in the comment section there below.